baseball player. You crushed the ball off a tee, dominated Little League. Fast forward to high school, and you can do it all on the diamond. The road to the show should be a breeze, right? Think again. Out of over 450,000 high school athletes a year, 8% will play in college. After that, it gets even tougher. Only 5% of college players get drafted, and just 14% of those drafted actually make it to the majors. So after high school, you're looking at a 0.062% chance of making it to the big leagues. Too much math? Look at it this way. It's harder to get here than it is to get here. Ready to be the next Rocket, Swanson, or Skeens? To be the next Helton, Cruz, or Cole? Think you got what it takes to keep pushing beyond what others think is possible? To leave your mark on the game forever? Ready to pave your road to the show? Let's go.
Welcome to High School Baseball on the Show, live from the Stellar Sports Complex. It's Senior Day, a time to celebrate these graduating athletes and their remarkable baseball journey. I'm Ben Gelman, and I'm thrilled to be bringing you this milestone matchup. Stay with us for what promises to be an exciting game and an emotional day as we bid farewell to these upperclassmen playing in their final regular season game.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Paul Lee, comes at hitters with a knuckleball. Phil Doyle getting ready to hit.
Catcher, Phil Doyle.
Be patient. Come on, mow him down.
Foul ball there.
Hey, nobody out now.
The 0-1 offering. Fouled off. He was late. Today, of course, senior day, a time of reflection for these athletes, including the young man on the mound, who is no doubt looking back on the path that brought him here. On the ground, Norris whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the
Now
out.
batting, shortstop, Richie Aguila.
And now at the plate, Richie Aguila. 1 for 3. That one was right down the middle. I have to think he took it because he's trying to get a better read on this arm. Down 0-2, swings through it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Throw your best pitch. Best pitch right here.
One down. One down.
On the ground to third. Ochoa on the run, sends it over to first.
Got it.
It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting second baseman, George Chacon.
So it's their last chance of the ball game.
Plays at 1 now.
Be patient.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Comes up empty, strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that'll do it. They get the victory on senior day. What a win for the hometown team and their senior class. Lee put together a strong outing in relief to help him to the victory. Pitched a clean inning for the save. Not too much to say. He came in and didn't blow it for his team. At the end of the day, that's what you want from a reliever. It's high school playoff time on the show, live from the Stellar Sports Complex. Ben Gelman here, and I am thrilled to be on the call for this one. The postseason is a time where every pitch and every swing could mean the difference between advancing to glory or ending the season. Can't wait to see what's in store for this one.
Now pitching,
Back now, and on the
Paul
mound, the
Lee.
closer, Paul Lee. Of course, he uses a knuckleball frequently, and you can almost count the seams as it wafts towards home plate. Well, it's a one-run ball game. And
Leading
now
off,
it's going to be James
shortstop,
Yokoyama.
James Yokoyama.
Not the kind of batter you can afford to put on base in a tight situation like this. lots of speed, and an aggressive approach on the base paths.
Hey, no outs now.
Keep him off base.
Ground ball left side, down the line, and it's foul. Ground ball to third. On to first. Leadoff batter set down to open the seventh. Couple of
Now
pitches,
batting
a
the
quick
first
out.
baseman,
That'll
Ken
work.
Knapp.
Ken Knapp will hit next. 1 for 2.
Mow him down.
Swing, high fly down the right field line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 19, Taylor Clark.
So down to their final out of this
Be
one.
aggressive. Hey, place at 1 now.
And that drops in for a strike.
Be patient.
Right through there for a strike. He's really attacking the zone, so the hitter has to get more aggressive. However, he could counter with something that breaks out of the zone to draw a swing. The Bulldogs trailing by 1
Come on, this is
here
your
in the top
moment.
half of the 7th. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. And that's the ball game. They get the victory and move on to the title game. What a run for this team. Lee delivered some solid relief en route to the win. Pitched a clean inning for the save. Not too much to say. He came in and didn't blow it for his team. At the end of the day, that's what you want from a reliever. Welcome to the High School State Championship. Live from the Stellar Sports Complex, I'm Ben Gelman. The road to the title game has been paved with unforgettable moments. From walk-off victories to game-saving catches, these teams have provided their fans with a season of thrilling baseball. Today, they get one more chance on the biggest stage to finish as champions. We're just about ready to get started.
Now pitching,
Welcome back, and here
Paul
comes the closer,
Lee.
Paul Lee, trying to protect this lead. And now the shortstop,
Leading off.
Stephen Need.
Shortstop,
He's
Stephen
starting to
Need.
feel it on the mound. That state championship trophy is within his grasp. Just needs to throw strikes here.
Get this guy out of here.
Swing and a foul straight back. Here comes the
Nobody here,
0-1.
nobody.
He swings and fouls one off. Now here's the 0-2. Swings and misses. It's a K. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting,
Welcome
second
back
baseman,
to the state
Orlando
championship at
Salinas.
Stellar Sports Complex. Now it's the second baseman, Orlando Salinas. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Hey, we got one here.
The pitch.
Hey!
Be patient.
Swing and a miss. Only one out remaining.
Now batting left fielder, Oliver
So down to
Velasco.
their final out of this one.
Mow him down.
He started this frame with 7 straight
0-1 for count.
strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. And that drops in for a strike. And that's number 8. Only 1 to
Be
go.
patient.
And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Lee is just 1 strike away.
1-1-1.
Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. And here's the catcher, Lloyd Sonnenberg. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one finds the zone.
0-1.
Be aggressive.
Right through there for a strike. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. And that's it. They're state champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season. Couple shaky moments, but he didn't lose control and helped him get the win. Nice job.
All right, welcome back to Studio 3 here at MLB Network. It's Greg Amsinger and my guy, Harold Reynolds. Are you ready for the MLB Draft Combine?
I love it, man. This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's always so exciting. It's right around the corner. What can we expect from this year's event, Harold?
Well, the biggest thing, obviously, you got the top talent in the country coming here to the Combine. You got all 30 teams represented. You have scouts and executives who are making the decisions. I think the biggest thing overlooked is the time they spend talking with the players.
Right.
But obviously, you'll have the evaluations on the field, and we'll dive into that in a second.
It's not just a 24-hour event. This is a 4-day event held at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. It really allows for those scouts, you just mentioned, to evaluate these players from both a traditional scouting perspective, let's call it the old eye test. We like the old eye test.
Yeah.
And with advanced tracking technologies and metrics, which are also very important.
Well, the metrics has really taken over, and teams are really using the metrics to be able to separate guys. Look, it doesn't matter what league you played in. You might have hit 500, but another guy played in another league, he hit 500, but you don't know how to evaluate those together. So the metrics come in to be a big part of that. So you're going to see the spin rates, the exit velocities, clearly the old school, how hard does somebody throw miles per hour. So those are the metrics that they will be going by and being able to measure guys.
And what about days 2 through 4? What's unique about that?
Well, the uniqueness of 2 through 4 are games where you get all this top talent and they play together on the same field at the same time. So I got a kid from Florida playing against a kid from Oregon, and you get a chance to really get the true evaluation in games. So days 2 through 4 are games.
Sounds fun.
Oh, it's awesome.
Should be another great MLB Draft Combine this year. We're looking forward to it, obviously. We can't wait to see who grabs our attention. We'll see you in Arizona.
The road to Major League Baseball dreams makes a stop here at the MLB Draft Combine, live from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Alongside Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Jessica, we have a young pitcher here, just wrapped up his season. Now he's got a chance to perform in front of the pro scouts. What are you most looking forward to?
Well, first of all, how cool is it that he gets the opportunity to perform on this stage at a major league park? And there's a lot of pitchers here. So really making sure that he stays within himself and shows that he deserves a shot at the pro level.
You were a player that was able to thrive under pressure. This is a different kind of pressure than game pressure. How does he block it out and perform?
You know, being able to embrace it. You know, there's a reason why he's here. There's a reason why he gets a chance to showcase his skills. So being able to stay within what he can do and not trying to be like everyone else around him.
All right, let's go down on the field for more. Well, it's time to see how these pitchers fare, Jessica.
Yeah, well, body movement is the first thing scouts are looking for. Balance, rhythm, and timing within his delivery, as well, of course, that arm strength. In the end, can he put it where the catcher is set up?
Jessica, your thoughts on his session so far? What have you seen?
He's been a bit up and down. At times, he's showing that he has the arsenal to play at a high level, but then he struggles for a pitch or two. The key is to try and remain poised out there. He'll have more opportunities to show his stuff later this week.
All right, back here with Jessica Mendoza. Day one is in the books for this young prospect. We saw him on the mound. What did you think?
You know, him getting his bullpen work in and getting those nerves out. I mean, that is a big, huge step, and knowing that his work isn't done yet.
That's right. Day two will feature games as the prospects will go head to head. Until then, for Jessica Mendoza, I'm Robert Flores. Thank you very much for watching the MLB Draft Combine live from Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Paul Lee. We'll get to work on holding this lead. Here's the second baseman, David Carrillo. That one fouled off. Grounder to the left side, Gonzalez. Tosses to first, and the leadoff batter set down here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. And now the DH, Jermaine Telshaw, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Foul ball there. And that's a strike. This offense is looking a bit stagnant right now. They need to shake it off and get something going. Struck the batter out looking. Only 1 out remaining. So down to their final out of this one. Bridges, 1 for 3. In the air to right, and that should do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Lee with a solid showing out of the pen in the win. Didn't allow any runs and got the save. Not too much to say. He came in and didn't blow it for his team. At the end of the day, that's what you want from a reliever. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Paul Lee, charged with hanging on to this lead. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Conrad Murphy. And that drops in for a strike. And it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got the batter swinging, it's a strikeout. And the leadoff batter set down here in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. Zager will hit next.
Hey! Hey!
And that one is foul. We'll try again. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one is foul. We'll see another. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. It's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And now 2 away. So it's their last chance of the ball game. That's ended. It's 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
In the air on the infield. Settles under it. Gets under it for the out, and that's your ball game. Lee delivered some solid relief en route to the win. Pitched a clean inning for the save. Couple shaky moments, but he didn't lose control and helped him get the win. Nice job. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Paul Lee. Comes at hitters with a knuckleball. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Xavier Sexton digs in now. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. The 0-1 offering. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one in the air to right, Ojeda. And there's one down. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. He's 2 outs away. Morton, the next to hit. Right side, Carlson. They are down to their final out. Now, Giancarlo Burgos. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Popped up. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game. That concludes this year's MLB Draft Combine. It was a pleasure watching these young talents get a chance to showcase their skills and boost their draft stocks. I, for one, cannot wait to see what the future holds for these players and for our sport.
With the 16th pick of the 4th round, the Chicago White Sox select Paul Lee, a closing pitcher from the Central Region.
Okay, so another pick off the board here in the early rounds of this draft, and another high school player who has had a lot of scouts watching him throughout the spring and summer. What do you take away from this pick, Harold? What do you think of this kid?
Well, he's really promising talent. A lot of folks did not project him, folks being the scouts, did not project him in the top echelon like the first round, but he's got crazy talent. This is a guy you take a chance on. And so that's what happened here. You're hoping that maybe he hits his stride in your organization.
Strong verbal commitment to one of the nation's best college baseball programs. Is signability an issue? Where do you think he ends up going?
Well, I think it's an issue because he's still in that developmental stage. So is it an issue? I think it's more of a what might happen. And I could see it going either way. Signing in pro ball, getting the right team that can develop you, or go to the right college program that's going to develop you and you get a chance to get those reps.
Well, that's a decision for another day. Right now, he's at his draft party celebrating getting drafted. Congrats.
Greetings from the ballpark at Omaha. MLB The Show brings you Game 1 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Tennessee Volunteers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, today, one of college baseball's brightest stars looks to spring up draft boards at his team's quest for a national championship.
Yeah, Boog, I'm really looking forward to seeing how he handles it. What an amazing opportunity in a high-stakes setting. Biggest week of his young career.
First pitch coming your way next.
Now pitching for the
Back
Commodores.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Paul Lee. And he's coming at you with a knuckleball. And now the first baseman, Shu Erdman.
The first baseman, Shu Erdman.
I love seeing these outstanding young athletes out there on college's biggest stage. Just goes to show you what hard work, dedication, and pure love for the game can do.
Got him looking. And one gone.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there.
Batter,
you want to be patient with knuckleballers and not give into that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
He makes the catch, and there's two down. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the DH, Leilani Moses. Splits the plate. That's strike one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hairston under it. And that'll do it. They get the victory. What a way to start their journey here in Omaha. Greetings from the ballpark at Omaha. We're ready for Game 2 of the College Baseball Championship. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores going up against the Cal State Fullerton Titans. First pitch coming your way next.
Now pitching for the Commodores.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Paul Lee.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with
the catcher, Alan
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's the catcher, Alan Quezada.
Be patient.
It's getting late, Boog, and he's starting to sense that victory out there on the mound.
There's a strike. Swing at a ground ball, and that's just foul. Swing and a pop-up. Singh makes the grab, one away. He's 2 outs away. Oliger digs in now.
Third baseman, Aaron Oliger.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
No chance on the throw. He beats it out. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Hinojosa, the next to hit. And there's a strike. And that drops in for a strike. Gallagher, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. I think we may have a balk here. And yes, we do.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One out, the runner at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. This one in the air. Singh drifts towards it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Thacker stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. The Titans down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. They get the victory to move to 2-0 here in Omaha. Hello and welcome to the ballpark at Omaha. This is the College Baseball Championship, the elimination game. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the LSU Tigers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, it's win or go home time for one of college baseball's biggest names.
Big game on tap today, Boog. 9 innings away from leading his team to the College Baseball Championship game. Pressure-packed opportunity for him and his teammates.
First pitch coming your way next.
Now pitching for the
We're
Commodores.
Back, and on the mound is the closer, Paul Lee.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
The batter will be the shortstop, Camille Schroeder. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
It's getting late, Boog, and he's starting to sense that victory out there on the mound.
Right down the chute, it's 0-1.
This player just continues to impress me with his poise and presence. He knows he belongs here, and he's letting the rest of us know it too.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Cut on and lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. So they're down to their final out. Bryant Luis digs in now. Pitch misses inside. And that's ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the ball game. They get the victory and move on to the national championship game. What a run for this team. Live from the ballpark at Omaha, MLB The Show brings you the college championship game. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Siggy, today we get to witness this elite college prospect try and bring home a national championship for his school.
Yeah, Boog, most important game of his young career. So much on the line in this one. Can't wait to see how he performs with the baseball world watching.
Now pitching for the
We're
Commodores.
Back, and on the mound is the closer, Paul Lee.
Well, forget about spin rate. I mean, he's got that knuckleball that just floats up there and dances all over the place.
Leading off,
one-run game. And now Darren Clark, 1 for 3. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Tell you what, I hope there's some kids at home right now being inspired by these players who are not much older than them, competing at the very highest level of college sports.
This to center field. Luther on his way over. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And a couple of quick outs. So they're down to their final out. Jerry Ashley now on the ground. And that's it. They're national champions. A perfect ending to an incredible season.
With the 27th pick of the first round, the Colorado Rockies select Paul Lee, a closing pitcher from the Central Region.
All right, so as the first round continues, another high-caliber college player comes off the board. We just saw him playing in the College Baseball Championship. And, Harold, he's had a very good amateur playing career to get to this point today.
Well, if you look back his journey, even when he entered college as a freshman, you watched him grow physically, being able to mature off the field, on the field. He's deserving of this first round, no doubt about it.
One of the best college players in the country. Now, evaluators and scouts feel like he could be a real impact player at the major league level. Do you agree with those scouts?
I agree because I've seen his work ethic. And that's what's cool about watching a guy in college. You see what kind of work and how they develop and how they grow. I think with him, his work ethic, watching him grow and the caliber of talent that he has, he can be a perennial all-star in the big league.
A big day for him and his family, taken in the first round.
you